Hey there. Welcome to another episode of Heart and Hustle, Visionary Healers, Movers, and Shakers. I am your host, Paulette Rees-Denis, here to bring you magic makers from around the globe, people who are creating change, who have small businesses, large businesses, hobbies, but they are creating the life of their dreams. And that, my friends, is what living is all about. So let us know how you like this episode. Please subscribe, and we'll see you there. Thanks for joining. Hello, beautiful friends in Heart and Hustle land. Welcome to another episode of Heart and Hustle, where we are visionaries and movers and shakers and magic makers. We are creating all kinds of beautiful things in the world, beautiful changes, helping others to create change, living the life of our dreams, stepping into all the possibilities and all the curiosities. Love that. And I am Paulette Rees-Denis. If you are here with me for the first time or the 206, I'm thinking, Sue, what number we are. We're up there.
Kudos to that.
I know, 6 years I've been doing this, and I just love it every day. I get to introduce you to people who are creating change, and for inspiration, for somebody you might want to connect with, for someone who inspires you to step into something different. Sue is here with me. Sue Willoughby is here with me from Seattle. I'm so excited to talk with you about horses.
And I'm happy to talk to you about horses.
Oh, right on, right on. So Sue is also a coach, but you use horses a lot in your coaching practice,
I
right?
do. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we have all kinds of things we can talk about, which is another reason I love this podcast. But we also want to keep it short so you guys have time to listen and hang out with us. But anyway, welcome, Sue. I'm so happy you're here.
Yes, thank you, Paula. That was lovely. And I'm excited. I wish I were in Palm Springs with you in person, but
That would be
it's
fun.
beautiful. It's beautiful here. So I'm not complaining about the weather today.
Okay, good, good. Well, and I spent 28 years up in Portland, so um,
You know how it is, right?
I
We have weather amnesia. You know, the mountain is out and it's a beautiful sunny day, and we're like, this is the best place on the earth.
yeah,
And then it rains for 10 months.
until tomorrow.
Exactly.
No, it's beautiful up there. I love the Northwest a lot.
It is.
Lots of great times up there. Anyway, so those of you again who don't know me, I am your passion instigator, your magic maker, lifestyle coach for creative women who are into a phase of their life where they need to reinvent and rewrite and rework themselves. And I think Sue is actually in a similar place with her coaching business. We have different tools and similar tools, I'm sure, many tools in the same way. And but you bring something that I'm so excited to talk about, and that's working with horses in your coaching practice.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so talk to us.
Yes, I wield a 1,200-pound tool. So big tool for you.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Uh, yes, I do. I use horses. I work with horses. I partner with horses. I don't use them in any way, shape, or form. I partner with them in my coaching practice because they provide amazing, immediate feedback to my clients. And it's really beautiful to watch that in action for sure.
I bet. So tell me more.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to come over there.
Come on down. Well, you're always welcome in the Pacific Northwest, and never know. There's lots of horses down there in Palm Springs too. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so yes, I work with people, primarily women, in midlife, much like yourself, who are questioning or just don't know where to start to figure things out for their next adventure, their next phase. And by working with horses, it really kind of amps things up. Horses are prey animals, which some people don't know or don't think of because of their size. They just see them as you know, a big, powerful, majestic, and incredibly beautiful being, which they are all of that. And the reason that makes them so special to work with or to partner with is because they are prey animals, and everything, every essence of their entire being is about survival and about, am I safe? What is the information that I'm taking in through all of my senses, every cell in my body, their ears, their eyes, their smell, their skin, and their heart and their nervous system. I mean, that's how people connect with them, is at that heart level. And they are there to hold space for you and to be in partner with you on and meet you exactly where you are, which is amazing. And they're just there to connect.
Mhm. I never really thought of them as prey animals.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I don't know, they're big and scary," but they are prey to something somewhere. They always
Well,
have been, and
all creatures.
including humans.
Yeah.
We are predators by nature, and so that's why it's amazing that they have allowed us to be part of their environment. And you know, not every human has been kind to them. So
Right, sure. Sure. So do you own horses?
I do. I have a horse currently. His name is Moose. He's
Who's
aptly named because
who's
he's
the horse?
1,200 pounds. Yeah, exactly. But I also work with a beautiful rescue organization and other facilities where I work with their horses, because there's no special training involved. The horses are just being horses. It's crazy. They're just being themselves and interacting with humans in a nonverbal way. So they're helping people with, building awareness, leadership, communication. It's all about how we approach things and how we approach horses. We can take that out into the real world and adjust how we interact and show up with the beings in our lives.
So did you grow up with horses? How did this happen? How did this happen?
And how did this thing happen? My God, what is going on here? Uh, they've always been a thread in my life. I grew up, my mom was, well, for all intents and purposes, a single mom. My parents stayed together for the good of the child. You know how that goes, right? Don't bother. Uh, and and I chose to go live with my mom, and she was an alcoholic. And so, I grew up pretty quickly and got fiercely independent. But horses were always a thread in my life from the time I was little. I mean, I just I would stare at them, I would sniff them, I would be, let me at the horsey. And then I would spend many, many hours, countless hours at the riding stable, because it felt good. It felt safe. It felt, it was a safe container for me to be there. And I loved it. And they've just always been a thread. There was a horse, when I was going through an intense breakup, as an adult. And we found each other and supported each other and helped each other through the stuff that we were both going through. So it was interesting. And I didn't really understand that until later in life when I got more involved in therapeutic riding and, those kinds of healing modalities, and working with organizations that focus on those types of activities.
And so did you did you become a coach without the horse first, or was that a connection, or
Nothing in my life has ever been a straight path.
well,
Um, so, I've,
passionate here?
yeah, right. I've been, I was in, I've had many careers in my life, but I was in, training and leadership and all of that. So the coaching thing, I've always have been in sort of those roles of being a mentor or a leader or whatever. And it wasn't until the actual Equus coaching piece of it came about, and that came through a series of, like I said, volunteering at equine rescues and equine assisted rehabilitation centers and so forth. And all of that kind of led me to, first, it led me to being an equine massage therapist, which is interesting. So I learned by doing body work on horses, I learned to hold space for them in a way that they, because of, doing very, you're laying hands on them and you're just like any other body worker, right? And they need to feel that you're not going to harm them.
Mhm.
So holding space for them in that way and then wanting to go further. And I just somehow I found out about Equus coaching. Like I said, I had known about therapeutic riding and so forth, but all of the activities that we do as Equus coaches are ground based. So there's no riding. You don't need any horse experience. Um, it's uh, it's all done on the ground, and you just get to interact with the horse. And the horse actually acts as my feedback loop. So I observe all the horse behaviors that they're exhibiting by just being a horse and being in the space with another person, and that gives me information to then ask really informed questions of my clients and help them peel back the layers and get to, hopefully get to the root of things
Sure.
quicker.
So this has to be in person. You can't really do this. You can take the course on Zoom.
I wish that would be really fun. So yeah, when I coach in person or host retreats, yeah,
Uh-huh.
always,
Oh,
retreats or workshops or, things of that
beautiful.
nature. But because I have spent so much of my life with, in, and around horses, I have kind of a horsey sense,
Mhm.
and so I do remote coaching as well. And I think I put myself in that position. What would the horse do? What
Mm,
question would the horse ask? What would bring curiosity to the horse in this situation? So I bring a little horse with me in my being.
gotcha, gotcha. So, I mean, there's a lot of well, would you call yourself an animal communicator?
Um, I don't like do readings for
Okay.
animals, but I definitely am tuned in a way that most people aren't. So there is some level of intuitive communication with the horses. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I'm just fascinated. Just think
We
it's
come to
amazing.
Seattle.
Yeah, okay. Um, but I mean, because I'm very tuned in with animals, and
Mhm.
I'm an animal activist, and um, uh, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of like, oh, blah. I want to ask you so
They
many,
just blow your mind. Yes, okay. I'll answer any
but
question.
but so you've been around horses most of your life, and you've been through lots of different careers.
Mhm.
And so, what do you do? Okay, so we're going to just shift gears a little bit because I love the question of what do you do for yourself for for growth, for self-care, for, I mean, just do you have daily rituals? Do you have, I always love these things. I love to see what people do to move forward. Stay.
Right. Yeah, great question. I do a lot of things. I mean, my journey has been long, and I was not always this grounded and this person that I am now. And I'm going to be a different person in a month, probably. But um, I started getting interested in energy work a long time ago through a practitioner, and I didn't really know what it was, like Reiki and energy work and all of that. So I picked up Reiki as a tool, and I also use that during, with my horse massage as well. But I just started to develop different tools to build my awareness and understand better how I could heal myself from the inside out through all of the things that I grew up with, and knowing that it wasn't my stuff, right? I clearly had my own stuff. But I currently I got into, and, I'll say all the things, right? Meditation, journaling. Horses have been a big part of my transformation because they taught me a way of being and being present and building my awareness about, like, literally how you show up. Because if you show up with a horse and you're incongruent, in other words, your insides are not matching your outsides, the horse can see right through that and it will mirror your behavior
Mm.
such a way that you're like, okay. Um, so it's been a really long growth journey for me. And I am at a place where I have engineered my life, for lack of a better word, and created a space for myself in the universe that I just feel good about. And it was part horses. It was, spiritual journey. I'm not religious, but I am definitely spiritually inclined. And just, peeling back the layers and digging deep and going inside and like, why am I reacting that way? How can I change things in a way that I'm not an a-hole, because I was not always a nice person. And just gaining some emotional intelligence about, how you show up in the world. Did
Well,
that
and
answer
I think,
the question?
I think that's so, because we're older women and there's so much life that we have lived and wisdom we have acquired. And I actually love that. I love being older. I love being a crone. I love being the wise woman. I love being a coach. I love sharing my knowledge. I love guiding people on their journeys with whatever tools we're working with, right?
Right.
Um, and it's such a beautiful place to be.
Mm-hmm.
We've all gone through shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but all different kinds, all different levels, all whatever that is. Um, but to step into that place, and it does take deep diving
Mm-hmm.
and it does take showing up,
Yeah.
but it also takes time for reflection.
Yes.
I think I just had a great conversation uh, before you about taking that time and creating space um, to listen. And whether you do that with a horse, I mean, my dog teaches me stuff every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being present, being fully right there, and
Yeah.
living with joy, right? Don't you think that's a huge key?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I make it a point to get up in the morning and just, be grateful for at least one little thing. And I don't care what it is. It's usually my dogs or my horse or my house or my, whatever. But I mean, I just look around me and I'm like, I am so fortunate because I never in a million years thought I would be here, literally. And also to, be surrounded by the beauty that is my life. I know God, that just sounds so corny, but it's so
What,
true.
what
And I'm
corny?
so grateful.
It's fantastic, but so many people can't get there.
Yes, they can't. And I think, well, I mean, I think women of a certain age, you get to a point where they're questioning, right? They're starting to become curious, but frightened at the same time.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, well, if I am so wrapped up in my identity as whatever your identity was, whether you're, a CEO or you raised a family and now they're gone, or whatever it is, now you have to start over. Oh my God, that just scares the crap out of people. Like, I don't want to be a beginner again. And to me, I love that. I love
I do too.
learning new
Yes.
things. Let me try something new. I started taking polo lessons, for God's sakes, at age 63. I mean, why not? Why not fall off and shatter your wrist, you nut? And I did, of course. Yeah,
Oh no, you did not.
I
Oh,
totally did. Yeah.
jeez, I'm sorry.
All right. It healed, Probably not as quickly as it would have if I were in my
Right?
20s,
Yeah.
but it still healed. Yeah.
But you did it. You
I
did
did.
it.
And it's still fun. And I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think, again, my one of my favorite words, well, I have two kind of favorite words. I have many, but curiosity.
Hmm.
and to be a possibilitarian.
I love that word. I saw that on your website. I love
Isn't
that.
that great?
Possibilitarian. I love that. Yes. I want
I'm
to
not done.
I want to join that organization.
Yeah, come on, baby. Uh,
True. It's true. I mean, you can think like, oh, I can't do that because I'm too old, or I can't do that because I don't have enough money, or I can't do that because I like, no, it's like, how can I do that? How can I, oh,
exactly.
polo club is
Exactly.
right up the street from me. I could take polo lessons, I mean, why not?
You try it. You try
Yeah,
it once. If you don't like it, forget it. But you did it. Or
exactly.
you might just totally fall in love with it. And,
Yeah. But I
well,
think that's the other thing, and you hit the nail on the head there, is that people feel like, well, if I'm going to invest time and money or whatever in learning something new, then I'm going to have to be really good at it. And I'm like, no, you don't. Just like you said, no, you don't. If
yeah,
you if you don't like it, don't stick with it. Who cares? Life's too short
yeah.
to first of all to not try things that are interesting to you. And that's kind of the way I've always been,
But
you know?
some people are even afraid to like make a bucket list. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? What haven't you done yet? Oh, I don't
Hmm.
know. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, are you?
well, you're good, but what else do you want to try? I
Right.
I mean, not everybody's as crazy as we are, um, but anyway, it's just like, open yourself up, right,
Hmm.
to curiosity.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
never done growing. We're never done learning, and we're never done sharing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there's the other one, right?
Hmm. Do you have a made up word for that too?
Mm. Oh, well, let's see.
Sharitarian or
Share,
something?
share, shareability, share, pasta share. I don't know what. I don't know. I'll come up with something.
Okay, please do.
Okay, so what's next for you? Speaking of,
Uh,
what's next?
Whatever comes along. I mean, I'm just like I said, I am on such a beautiful journey that yeah, you can get sucked in with all the crazy stuff that's happening in the world right now,
Ooh,
or you can
what's that?
you can take it in and let it go, take it in and let it go, and not have it bring you to a screeching halt and crawling under rocks and so forth. But for me, it's just, continue living the way I've been living. And I also want to be the light and the inspiration for others as well, that, yeah, you can do this. You can try new things. You can, you know, step out of your comfort zone and
That's our role as wise women. That's our role.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
Bring the matriarch to the forefront.
absolutely. I'm getting started.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I love this. I think this is great. So, all of you out in Heart Hustle Land, I wonder if you have questions, or comments, or curiosity. I will have all of Sue's contact information on my blog, of course. Uh, and I just, open yourself up. Open
Mm,
yourself up to listen, to explore, right?
yeah. And
And
and get a buddy. I mean, if a lot of people don't like to do new things by themselves, find a willing participant to be your partner in crime and go do something fun. I mean, a lot of times, and this is funny when I have coaching retreats. They're multi-days and they're at a private ranch and they're all of that good stuff. And usually, people like to come and they like to bring a friend. So great. And usually the friend is like, oh, I don't know, this is weird. All right, I'll come and hang out with you if I have to. Guess who has the biggest transformation and
uh-huh.
the
Yep.
person that got dragged, quote unquote, dragged along to the event. So you just never know. I mean, like I said, I don't mind doing stuff by myself, but find somebody who wants to do
Yeah.
stuff too, and then
And surround yourself with people who have that same curiosity.
yeah, absolutely. Somebody once told me, one of my mentors told me that, like, if you feel like you are the smartest, most capable person in the room, then you need to find a new room.
There
And,
you go. That's right.
and that always stuck
Absolutely.
with me. Yes.
Ah, that's so good. I love that. Ah, okay, moving on, people.
All right.
That's great. I love it. Oh, well, what a fun conversation with you, Sue. Thank you for
Yes,
taking
thank
time
you.
with me. And you should, I don't have a picture of your horse, but you should send me a picture of
I
your horse.
absolutely will. Yes, I
Yeah, and
absolutely will.
I love your card, by the way, with that the symbol of the horse.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's beautiful. So I'll show you guys that too. So everybody out there, thank you for spending some time with us again on Heart and Hustle with me, Paulette, and today's guest, Sue Willoughby. And again, connect with me, connect with her, ask questions, show up, and try something different.
Absolutely.
This week, try something different. Light yourself up. Right? So good. All right, Sue, thank you again. And until we meet again, many blessings, everybody.